I can elaborate in two ways. One, that the idea of using contracts, intangible contracts, zeros and ones in a computer or something, even not even on paper, to be able to transfer risks and change the world is a substitute for actual physical assets. Has is revolutionizing what we do, and we've been doing that in finance with derivatives for now a half a century. Own contribution, along with Myron Scholes and Fisher Black, in deriving the so-called option pricing model, was to bring the idea valuing these contracts that had not been thought about before, which turned out to be very practical and has been used everywhere. The first options exchange is now doing 10 trillion contracts, 10 billion contracts a year, which is trillions of dollars. So it turned out that the approach we gave what was needed to have this bringing of contracts in. So, for example, instead of actually, if you want to build, if you don't have the expertise or comparative advantage or it's costly, you can create a synthetic contract, synthetic refining using contracts, and it can be done much better. And the places where this has been used go far beyond. You mentioned it turned out to provide a uniform way to value credit risk and lots of other things. But it's also been used to evaluate real projects. I mentioned a synthetic refinery, but if you build, for example, a power plant that can run on multiple different fuels, so you can switch from oil to gas to wood, etc., a coal, that you have the flexibility, if you have that, the option, if you like, to choose the lowest cost. Well, and you could apply this, of course, in the cost of impact on the environment. And so flexibility, which is what options provide, is extremely valuable in a world of uncertainty, and we certainly are in a world of uncertainty. So you know that's where what we did has it goes far beyond just the contracts, but it's a way of valuing and dealing with decisions under uncertainty. We all like flexibility, but what our work did said, all right, here's the flexibility, here's the price. And it's a little bit if I go out to buy a car and I see a Bentley and I say, that's a great car. And then I look at the price and I buy a Camry. And what we provided was the means to value all of these different, diverse, to put a price on and the risk of uh, having those flexibility choices.